The Group 77 Plus China Summit, which started on 21st January 2024, has today been concluded successfully at Speak Resort Hotel, Munyonyo. Speaking during the closed session, President Museveni, also Davos as the chairperson of the group, called upon the Global South countries to participate in wealth creation by producing goods and services. According to Museveni, this is the only channel through which developing countries can attract wealth into their economies.
We have had very useful discussions. We are a very important grouping in the world. Our countries account for 6.6 billion people in the world. That's almost 80% of the people of the world. Therefore, we can do a lot. According to our experience, the only way you can guarantee prosperity sustainably is to enable all families, all persons who are old enough to participate in wealth creation.
He also emphasized on market and trade among developing countries. However, he says this can be done through linking the producer to the consumer through modern infrastructures.
You must be able to link the producer of the good and service and the consumer. So now that leads us to infrastructure. Because you cannot link the consumer with the buyer if you don't have infrastructure in the form of electricity, form of transport, roads, the railway. If we work together, there isn't anything you cannot achieve.
President Museveni also pledged a better term of service and hence called for peace among the member states.
So therefore, in the 1 year which you have entrusted me to head the organization, I will push those 3 points: production of goods and services, how to encourage that interlinkage, dealing with the issue of markets, and then the issue of the infrastructure. But this assumes that we have peace among ourselves, which is another issue. Because if we don't have peace, then we shall not achieve this. So I will have to be in touch with some of the brothers and sisters who have got tensions or even conflict, to see how win-win solutions can be found.
Adonia Ayebare, the permanent representative of Uganda to the United Nations, elucidated that numerous global matters have been comprehended, thus expressing appreciation for the member states.
We had to exactly plan from the substance to the branding. How do you know, the previous night it was now. We had to work throughout the night to make the room ready for G77. That was on the logistic part, but also on the substance, the outcome documents. We had to negotiate 2 documents, big documents, simultaneously, one for now and one for G77. And actually that is underestimated. That is even more difficult than the logistics. So Ugandan diplomacy had to be at its best. Otherwise, you can have a good party without outcome documents.
Well, the 2 summits have ended extremely well. And we had all countries represented. And we've had a good agenda. All member states have deliberated. They've contributed to the discussion, to the debate. And we are happy that we have now concluded, and Uganda will start its chairmanship of G77 plus China immediately.
This year's G77 plus China Summit was held under the theme Leaving No One Behind, and Uganda chairs the group for 1 full year. More than 130 member states, including China, took part in the third summit in Kampala, Uganda.
And it is now my pleasure to declare the Group of 77 Summit and the South Summit closed. Thank you very much.